Welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. I want to talk to you about banking while living overseas. And most importantly, I want to discuss with you whether or not your bank that you're using right now in the United States is going to be a good bank for you to use, when you move to another country. Now, one of the first things that you want to do before you move overseas, obviously, is you want to make sure that you have an address in the United States that you can use for your bank and your credit cards, while you're living overseas. Because if you try to use a foreign address for a U.S. bank or a credit card company, more than likely they're going to cancel your accounts. So you want to, and also if you try to use a virtual address, one of those virtual post offices, those probably won't work with a U.S. bank or a credit card company either. So you want to discuss with a friend or a relative, whether or not you can use their address, while you're living overseas, and get that straightened out. Now, the other thing with your bank, and this is important as well, is check and see what type of fees your bank is charging you, before you move overseas. And most notably, you want to make sure that, find out if your bank is charging you foreign transaction fees. All right, because if they're charging you foreign transaction fees, that can be a problem living overseas, while you're using your debit card to make purchases and go to the ATM. Now, I'm not getting a sponsorship from this company, but I can recommend using Charles Schwab as a bank while you're living overseas. Charles Schwab has an investor checking account, all right, and when you open up a Charles Schwab investor checking account, they also open up a brokerage account automatically for you. And the good thing about Charles Schwab is they don't have any monthly service fees, they don't have any overdraft fees, and they don't have any foreign transaction fees, all right? So that's a good account to have. Now, another thing with your bank, you want to find out what type of payment services your bank is connected to, all right? Is your bank connected to Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle? Find out which payment services your bank is connected to, because when you're living overseas, everything is not guaranteed to always go well. All right, there may be some emergencies that happen, just in case somebody has to send money to you or something like that. You want to make sure that what services you can use, and that whoever's sending the money to you, there won't be any problems or any issues. All right, now, if all those fails, there's always Western Union. You can always use them. All right. Now, another thing as far as your credit cards, before you move overseas, make sure that with your credit cards, take a look at them, and check the expiration dates on your credit cards. All right. If you have credit cards that are close to expiring or something like that, you want to make sure you straighten that out before you leave. You don't want to move overseas and then find out that one of your credit cards is about to expire or just expired on you, and now you have to try to figure out how you can get that card to you, because they're not going to mail it to you in another country. All right, you're going to have an address where they can mail it, and then whoever gets that card is going to try to get it to you, and that's a hassle. So check your credit cards, before you move overseas, and make sure that you have all that straightened out. All right, so that was just some quick tips for you, some quick banking tips and, credit card tips before you move overseas. Now, if you have any other things that you would like to know about banking and credit cards, and maybe I missed out on something, leave it in the comments, and I'll be sure to get back to you. All right, so please like and share this video, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.